As our planet's population continues to grow, so does the strain on its natural resources. Warnings of the impacts of global warming include the loss of Arctic ice, sea level rise, biodiversity loss, and increasingly severe weather events such as heat waves, droughts, storms, and inland flooding. That's why it is essential that we act now for a more sustainable future, where economic growth is not tied to increased environmental impact.
Bendix has always been a forward-looking company that contributes significantly to reliable, sustainable, and safe transportation. This entails a great deal of responsibility for our employees, our customers, and our business partners, but also for the environment and the communities in which we live and operate. For this reason, sustainability is and has been an integral element of our corporate culture. We recognize our responsibility to efficiently manage the natural resources required to produce our products and run our operations. We also integrate circularity through remanufacturing, a process requiring 80% less energy for production compared to manufacturing the same part new. We believe that companies that are successful in the future will deliver more value to customers with less environmental impact. Bendix has embraced the concept of net zero and has issued a public commitment for a 50% reduction of our manufacturing greenhouse gas emissions by 2030 from our 2018 baseline. This is an ambitious goal, but necessary to have a meaningful impact.
Limiting overall global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius is one of the most pressing challenges of our time. Beyond this point of increased warming, the more devastating impacts of climate change become irreversible. The world has 10 years to reduce global greenhouse gas emissions if we want to leave future generations, our sons and daughters, with an inhabitable planet. Our approach, climate strategy, revolves around the execution of 3 levers. First, energy efficiency. We identify and execute projects that improve the energy efficiency of our operations. Second, renewable energy generation. We evaluate and invest in on-site renewable energy generation projects. And finally, our third lever, green energy procurement. We expand energy procurement from renewable sources through power purchase agreements or energy certificates. These 3 levers are our climate action blueprint, a blueprint that has taken us from merely ambition to meaningful action.
Our journey has led us to invest in sub-metering and building management systems that enable local teams to see energy performance in real time. Having this information empowers us to detect wasted energy and abnormalities in equipment that can be addressed immediately rather than after a bill arrives or a motor breaks down, a win for production and energy efficiency. Over the years, we've implemented projects with increasing levels of complexity. Recent examples of this include our long-term investments in 2 solar arrays on our Acuña, Mexico campus, and a third located in Huntington, Indiana. This technology will be used to drive our sites to the next levels of performance.
Net zero is about leading companies stepping up to accelerate the transformation of businesses and industries to achieve a net zero future.
Leading a net zero commitment is a great responsibility. At Bendix, it is a responsibility we take very seriously.
Our net zero journey started a decade ago, and we won't stop.
Companies like Bendix and Knorr-Bremse are well positioned to demonstrate what net zero looks like. But most importantly, we have a duty to drive this transformation to protect our employees, our customers, our investors, and most importantly, the communities in which we live and operate. That is why it is essential that we take action now for a more sustainable future where economic growth is not tied to increased environmental impact.